Good morning. You are a badass. How to stop doubting your greatness and start living an awesome life by Jen Sincero. Book we're reading, guys. So far, we're on chapter 24. If we're just joining into the group, feel free to go back and choose at the top post by. You can choose who the post is by, and then you can click on me, and then you'll see all the chapters that I've done already. Okay. If not, contact me and I can let you know how to get all the chapters so you can follow along with us too if you want. Okay. Chapter 24 is pretty big. It's probably going to be into 3 parts, but we'll see how far we get. Okay. Sorry, my lungs are cleaning themselves out. I'm on day 2 of quit smoking, so let's see how this goes. Chapter 24, Money, Your New Best Friend. Many years ago, Los Angeles was hit by a relentless rainstorm that the likes of which I'd never seen in my life. It rained for what seemed like 40 days and 40 nights, nonstop and hard. Rivers overflowed. Houses slid down hillsides. Bad hair wrecked chaos throughout the most image-conscious city in the world. This was the kind of rain you didn't want to be driving around in anything, let alone a 23-year-old junker convertible with a leaky roof, no grill, the back window that was duct taped shut, and a front tire that went flat every 3 days. Sounds like one of my old cars. I'd been in the market for a new car for a long time and couldn't find anything I really loved and thought I couldn't afford. But as I sat there in a puddle, driving to the supermarket with a trash bag under my ass and an old t-shirt slammed in the door to keep the leaking to a minimum, it occurred to me that perhaps I should speed up my search. You think? At the time, I didn't have a whole lot of money, but I had my own business that I was trying to grow. The problem was I felt stuck in that place where even though I wanted bigger and better things for myself monetarily, as well as feeling more mighty and self-actualized in general, I was worried that if I raised my prices, I'd lose all my clients and my self-respect, or that I'd get called out as a money-grubbing pig or a fraud who had no right to charge that much. I was also scared that if I went big and grew my business, I wouldn't be able to handle it. I'd have to hire a ton of people. I'd spend my time doing things I hated. I'd get so busy I'd never get to travel. I'd wither and die trapped behind my computer, fun and freedom skidding away from my rearview mirror, never to be seen again, blah, 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 blah. I could fill up about 4 more pages of reasons why I was where I was, but suffices to say, I was basically playing at a level of someone who drives around in a car like one that I was driving around in. And the most painful part was that though all the signs pointed to broke, clueless, and stuck deep down, I knew I could be doing so much better, which is why, even though the sound of crickets could be heard echoing through my empty bank account, I wandered into an Audi dealership, took the brand new Q5 for a spin, and let the sales guy rattle on about the leather and premium that, this and that. In my head, I was thinking, do you have any idea who I am? I'm just taking a fantasy break before heading over to Honda. But in my heart, I knew better. Way deep down, it was about to be much more than just a damn car. It was about no longer being the kind of person who takes what she can get and finally becoming the kind of person who creates exactly what she wants. It was Marge. And because part of me was terrified to grow, part of me wanted to blast out and be huge. And because I love to drive more than I love to eat, I tortured myself over which car to buy for weeks. I finally whittled it down to two options, the Honda CRV and perfectly excellent little SUV with the following attributes. Okay, gas mileage, a sunroof, room for friends, comfy ride, a hum-ho stereo, reasonably fun to drive, decently priced. Or the Audi Q5, a stick of butter on four wheels with the following attributes. Okay, mileage, a sunroof that takes up the entire roof of the car. Room for friends, big, fat, and tall ones. Leather seats you could have a sexual relationship with. A stereo designed by the God himself. Angels sing when you open the door. Sexy, flashy, expensive, but turn out terrifying. I'm very close to buying the Honda, but as I sat there, test driving it for the 10th time, trying to convince myself that this was the one, I couldn't shake the nagging truth that was in love with someone else. Buying the Honda would have been the sensible thing to do, but I knew that adventure, true love, and a whole new way of life waited for me on the other side of comfort zone. Blasting through this comfort zone, Blasting through this comfort zone is what I want to talk about here. Purchasing the Audi should have had me waking up screaming in the middle of the night because it cost the kind of money I would normally only consider spending on something like mandatory heart surgery, certainly not on something as frivolous as a car. But after I bought it, I slept like a baby because once I made the decision to buy it, I also made the decision to get over my shit and become the kind of person who can make the kind of money to buy that kind of car, or who can do anything else he wanted to do. I almost instantly came up with a way to pay off the Audi, and I'm certain that if I bought the Honda, I'd still be struggling to pay for it because I'd still be playing small. I'd still be in the mindset that I can't afford more, and I'm the kind of person who has to struggle to get whatever she can, that I can't break out of my mold and go get something completely out of my reach. When you level up your idea of what's possible and decide to really go for it, you open yourself up to the means of accomplishment as well. I'm not talking about going out and recklessly blowing all your money on a stupid crap. I'm talking about expanding your beliefs about what's available to you in all areas of your life. And for the purposes of this chapter, I'm going to focus on what kind of money you believe is here for you to purchase the things you experience and truly desire. Whether or not the money is currently in your bank account is irrelevant. I didn't have money either when I bought my new car. When you're available to play a bigger game, quit your ho-hum job and invest in your own business, buy a house, send your kids to private schools, hire a coach, hire a house cleaner, buy a new mattress. You either need to pay for it with the money you have or manifest the money you don't have. You don't have it already. And manifesting it is going to be pretty damn hard if you insist that not only is it not there for you, but that you aren't the kind of person who could ever make it or pay it off if you borrow it. In order to transform your life, you may have to spend the money you have. In order to transform your life, you may have to spend the money you do have to get a loan, sell something, borrow from a friend, put it on your credit card, or manifest it up some other way, which is going to go against some pretty deep-seated beliefs we've all been raised with about how you're going into debt is responsible, unless it's a student loan, of course, because for some reason we've decided in the case, and that case only, it's okay. This is about taking a leap of faith into your new realm that you strongly desire to be in, demanding of yourself that you rise to the occasion and start living your damn life already. After I took my great leap into luxury carload, I made multiple six figures with my business the first time ever. Began traveling the world on a regular basis, got my third book deal, made huge donations for me to causes I'm really passionate about, I'm really passionate about and help my clients achieve smaller personal bests too. Similar personal bests. Here's the thing. Making money isn't only about the money, just about losing weight. Just as losing weight isn't only about losing weight and finding your soulmate isn't only about finding your soulmate. It's about who you become and who you believe and what you believe is possible for yourself. Okay, I'm going to stop that one right there and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, see ya.